February 9th, 3:43 a.m. Hadi Clinic Intensive Care Unit. I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Fey, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I have read, I don't want to believe. What is written here, this isn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, and my head is on fire. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he will be able to help me with him, somehow. Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Or maybe Viridian in art to speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees. Nothing to worry about. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shishichu would not deliver the deadly blow, which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about a thing, pal. I'll dig up the weapon myself, or I'll eat my coat. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. That is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There's something I want to look into. And that is? Our client's background, naturally. You mean Irish? Sure. I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, right? Take care. Guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I've got to get to work on this bridge, pal. How will you help me up so we can get across to the other side? Heck, that's right. Maya's still stuck over at the inner temple. But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe. No problem, pal. Just try to give me that cover of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out. I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. Hazukura Temple doesn't have a single private phone line, and there aren't any houses in the area, so I guess Bikini is the only one who uses this. I really wish I had brought my cell phone with me. Oh well, you know, what can he do? Come on, please, it's for art's sake, I swear. There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung. But I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine in my book. It'll make you famous. Enough. A fool's fool so foolishly accept the foolishness of a fool's fool. Would you agree, Phoenix Wright? Huh? Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're, ow! Your reflexes and mine need to shape up. My brain's frying like a sunny side up and you want to grill me over a name? Frenzy, you can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick is on the brink of death, or so I'm told. Whip a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings? No, it's not. I'm not on the brink of anything. Come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? Tell her she needs some model for my new picture book, Francie's Whippity Whip Trip. Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least some semi-coherent testimony. And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry. I don't care what you say, I'm telling the truth! I saw what I saw! She flew, I'm telling you! Whoosh! Just like that dude with the red underwear! Don't think I'm gonna forgive you! Sigh, off he goes. It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix, right? Well, I gained a little weight. Right? What do you think? What? Where's my profile? Damn it. Alright. Have you been in Germany all this time? That's right. Extending my perfect win record, naturally. Oh, joy. Sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met? I am Franziska von Kammer, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Franziska was born and raised in Germany and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was a legendary prosecutor, Manfred von Kammer. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years. But now he is gone from this world. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me because of what happened to your father? Phoenix writes, you will fall before me, this I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's. Are we clear? Yes, Crystal. In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense. Edgeworth. Come to think of it, Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well. But Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He says this case has a special significance to you. Because it does. And that's precisely why I'm here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better. It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute. Ow! No smoking! No being the sick! That foolish fool, doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool. Edgeworth, make no mistake, Phoenix writes. I came here for one thing and one thing only, to pulverize you. It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some cold killer eggs, you know. I've been over the whole case file on the flight over. You read the whole thing? Yes, every last word, every last sentence, every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did made it a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge. Did you even consider the dangers? No. The only thought in my mind was I have to get across. A fool who doesn't think is more foolish than a fool who's foolish he thinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, it's gotta be okay. I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the inner temple that night. Alright. Guess, that's it then. Moving on somewhere else. Ma. That was one long sigh. Sister Bikini? My, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? Ma. You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mr. Khalees die, and then there's Iris as well. Mr. Khalees? Now that I think about it, there's an acolyte stuck at the inner temple, and that poor little girl has gone missing too. That little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearls? She's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? Oh. I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself. Are you talking about your performance at the trial today? You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I knew what I saw. I saw Iris pull the sword from Mr. Khalees' body that night. I'm certain of it. At least, I was until this morning. I don't see any cyclocks, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden? You know that artist who testified after me? I saw Iris flying, her white hood fluttering. I felt like I might start flying myself. When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I'd acted just like him when I was on the witness stand. I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble, and nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the Inner Temple, is that correct? That's right, I'm sure it was Iris. But Iris claimed she was in her room in Hazukura Temple. I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night. But because he did, Maya is stuck all by herself at the Inner Temple. I'm so sorry. The draft in that place had nothing to shake a stick at. Winter especially bad. I'll bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second. Eagle Man has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know. Earthquakes? Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall. We've got to get Maya out of there, fast. But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island. It's like an island? How so? Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the Inner Temple. No one lives out there, and it's surrounded on all sides by the river of the forest. Or the forest. I see. So a criminal will be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction. And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there. That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer, and with no way of escape either. Oh dear! Yes, I suppose it does. Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster. I'm curious about a few things if you don't mind answering some questions. Oh, do you need to know my measurements for your investigation or something? No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Denham. I'm afraid I don't know her waist size, or her bust size for that matter. No, I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for the spiritual training. My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mr. Goodies was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know. There, you did it again. Sister Bikini, I notice you always refer to Miss Denham as Mystic Elise. Oh? Yes. Now why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte. We address all visitors as Mystic. It makes their experience feel authentic. And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know. How do you know that? How can he say for sure that she's older than you? What? Seems Miss Elise Denham was no ordinary visitor after all. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Denham on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all got to be connected somehow. Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess? Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're with it, but try to keep it together. Oh, man. My head's throbbing so bad it's killing me. Pearls, she was with Denham on the night of the murder, remember? Yes, but I have the temple to run, you know. I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we'd finished eating dinner. The murder, it didn't take place right in front of her instant eyes, did it? According to the detective, she hasn't turned up at her home either. Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls could be. She just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the repairs soon. Oh dear, I wonder where on earth this little girl has wandered off to. She's nowhere near the main hall, that's for sure. First I'll ask Maya, now Pearls. How much more pain is this case gonna cause me? Urgh, not to mention this fever's giving me a killer migraine. Alright. This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found. The main gate's on the other side of the main gate is on the other side of that stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep this hillside is. That's also the height of the body fell from, according to the autopsy. Is it possible that Miss Denham was pushed from the top of the wall? The Shichichichu. It's there in Mystic Amy's right hand. But it was proven in court today that it wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. Miss Denham's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of Descue Bridge, but what was it doing all the way out there? There are a few of these stone lanterns scattered across in this courtyard. Without the city glare to compete with, I imagine they would seem a lot brighter. I guess the Super Kingdom must light them now since Iris can't be here. Iris can't be here. They get quite a bit of snow up here on the Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun. They're tools for getting around. But the sled, that's gotta be for Bikini's own personal entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Wait. Who said that? Who was that jarring, inconsiderately loud yell? Hey, so this is where you've been, keeping us warm, I see. Detective, have you finished repair a bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. Well, then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case. What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not what I... Ah! It's been a while, Scruffy. It's Miss Von Karma! Sister, please leave the investigation to me. My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix, right? Ow! That hurts, you know. Silence! I, Francesca Von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? Alright. Goodbye. Out the main gates, onto the bridge, and into the inner temple gate. Here we go. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick! That voice! Pearls! Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick! So you were here? Ever since that night? I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw that Descue Bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. She was all alone? It must have been very trying for you to go. Ah, you! I am Francesca Von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well, I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but she was so mean. I'll never forgive you. Looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Yo! Why are you whipping me? I didn't say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Anyway, Pearls, were you with Maya? Oh. But I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Huh? What are you talking about? Pearls? Wow, Mystic Maya. Hey, wait, Pearls! You just ran off. Ow! That was cruel, Phoenix, right? To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What was that all about? Pearls acting like that? It's giving me the creeps. I guess I better take another look around since I finally got the chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Like this open furnace. There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open. Almost it's like begging me to look inside. Well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty. How naive of you, Phoenix Tract. But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Francesca Von Karma? As you remember... There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name. I was only copying you. Huh. Someone used that incinerator, eh? A sign says Inner Temple. I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me. Actually, I can't read it either. Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright. She looks really happy to have finally caught me on something. Well done. There's a little gate that leads into the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though. Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could come of it? But it says no entry. But don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say whatever? That's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that? She's on to us. Alright. But what's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in here training. Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen. What's that? That strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is really giving off some strange vibes. What's this all about? This door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Those changed. It's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psych lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern? What do you think this yellowish poster is, Phoenix Wright? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... a woman? I don't see any woman here. It's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, it's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. Francesca, is that you? It's gravy. What's the matter? The scroll, it's been completely covered in gravy. Ah, yes. That's a very appetizing smell in there. But gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see. No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why the scroll? What took you so long? I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this, Mr. Trite. Prosecutor Godot? I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? Huh. I could ask you the exact same question. Huh? But I had a cold, so... I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which something you have no hope of understanding. Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? But who's the wild mare, Trite? This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Huh. Well, I guess I owe you one then. Well, you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. Just who do you think you are? This case is my... Hey, Philly. Know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you. I'm only gonna say this once, Lady Von Wippenberg. Go home. But... Phoenix, right? What are you hitting me for? Huh. You deserve more cracks with the whip than that, Trite. What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo. There's something different about Godot today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger? Or is it sorrow? You had some important business and that's why you were in court, huh? So what was it? I told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Trite, I've experienced something most have not. Death.
You died?
Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me.
So, you mean that mask you wear is...
This ugly device, I promise, is not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face.
I didn't know.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing.
I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death. How is that possible? What happened?
Why do you ask him?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, Trite, you. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me.
Well, thanks, right? Do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tuck at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed.
It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite?
Earlier you said I've done something I can never undo. What do you mean by that exactly?
But the inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island.
That's what Sister Bikini said too.
And I wondered, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today?
What do you mean?
They're searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing.
Missing?
As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge.
Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and...
I won't say it again. The chance of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place.
One? Where is that?
The sacred cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore.
So they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh?
Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best.
No!
Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death.
You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you here with the search party right now?
You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open as we speak. Well, Trite, once again, a woman dies because of you.
Once again? What are you talking about?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you.
Because of me?
And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey.
Mia?
You killed her!
No, that's not how it was.
It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man, but she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy.
Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally.
Sure, Miss Fey's murder was caught, but that won't bring her back.
Well, no, but...
You were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher? Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life, and now you've let her sister suffer the same fate.
I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No. What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of...
I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. Repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would... Well, let's just say the inner temple of the sacred cavern will be a thing of the past.
Very well, then dare I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key?
Huh. Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock.
There's no keyhole?
That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it.
Then who was it?
Simple. The accused.
What? Iris.
When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. My fate was to train him there.
Sister McKay did mention it a number of times now that I think about it. She said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training.
So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now.
Iris is the only person who can open this lock. I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out.
So, I should begin back to work.
Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you?
There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place you could be. You better start praying. You better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon.
Edgeworth.
Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never.
You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can for now.